Welcome to this month's edition of Legal News That You Can Use. I'm Christina Ciceron of Ciceron Law Community Association Counsel. This month, we're discussing FHA and VA certification requirements for California homeowners associations. In case you haven't heard, Assembly Bill 596, which will be codified as the new Civil Code Section 5300, will require all California budget disclosure packages for condominiums and site condominiums to include the following information. All associations will need to be identified as condominium or not condominium, and all condominium associations will need to disclose if they are FHA or VA certified in their annual budget package. This law currently applies only to condominium and site condominium associations. I highly recommend that if you live in a PUD or manage a PUD property, that you include this basic disclosure in your annual disclosure package, because I see this legislature changing to include PUDs in the near future. The code specifically requires that this policy statement is mailed out 30 to 90 days before the end of the association's fiscal year, and that the certification information is included on separate pages, one for FHA and one for VA. The code requires that this information is provided to the membership in a font larger than 10 points. If you have an association that's thinking about getting FHA certified, it's probably a good idea to talk to your legal counsel or to contact a vendor that specifically specializes in helping you get FHA certification. Getting certified is not rocket science, but it's extremely time-consuming. So be prepared to research all of your association's governing documents and to make sure that your association has the correct insurance and that you're budgeting in your reserves 10% of your annual income to be put aside for reserves. Getting FHA approved requires that your association is doing that. The good news is that when an association decides to go through the FHA and VA approval process, it only helps to encourage high-quality home buyers in your community. For many years, FHA loans were looked at as something for low-income, Section 8, or HUD housing. Since the recession, most modern-day typical home buyers are securing FHA certified loans. That means if you want your community to be looked at by a large pool of home buyers, you want to get that certification for your association. It's also a really good time to go through all of the association's governing documents, and the FHA and VA certification process helps your board members understand the fiduciary duty. It makes them think smart, think about putting money in reserves, and increase the value of the homes in the community. As a community manager, you need to include the new policy statements in your annual disclosure package if you manage a condominium. We recommend you do it for PUD properties as well. If you have any questions on this, you can always call our office or check out our website at ciceronlaw.com. Don't forget to like and leave us some feedback down below about what topics you'd like us to address in future months. Until next time, as promised, I'm delivering to you the second of a two-part series on executive sessions. Please be sure to take a look at Civil Code Section 4935, which is the code section that allows boards of directors to meet in private to discuss matters that are confidential in nature.